So what is going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another zombies video where today I'm going to be breaking down and explaining the Dead of the Night ending. As always, if you go on to enjoy today's video, a like rating would be appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, but let's get into it. Here we go. So of course this map takes place in 1912. It is a prequel to Voyage of Despair. This takes place around 1 month before the Titanic sank. And then obviously 9 came after Voyage, so Dead of the Night is a prequel, where Alistair Rhodes, Scarlett's father, has invited a bunch of guests to his mansion party. Some of the guests that he invited, who we play as, were a brigadier, a fortune teller, and a show cowboy. And of course we also play as Alistair's butler, Jeffrey. We know all of the guests arrived at the party. They arrived at Alistair's manor, however, Alistair was nowhere to be seen. And little did they know that the cult had kidnapped Alistair and were keeping him in the cellar. Godfrey, I believe I called him Jeffrey earlier. I'm going to get that mixed up. But Godfrey, Alistair's butler, then revealed to him that he was also part of this cult, in which they then released the Prima-Matera, the zombie infection, upon the mansion, and all of the guests were turned into zombies. Everyone besides Godfrey, the brigadier, the show cowboy, and the mind reader, who were left for themselves to fight off against the undead. And so that's what they do. They go through the mansion, killing the zombies, killing the enemies, the werewolves, the vampires, attempting to escape, where they eventually complete all of the quests, and that is when this ending cutscene kicks in. The characters all walk into this room after defeating the undead. The show cowboy, the brigadier, and the fortune teller notice that in one of the rooms there is the sentinel artifact just standing there. Meanwhile, Godfrey is just strangely looking at a wall. He looks at a sword, picks it up, and he uses this to kill the survivors. As we know, Godfrey is a part of the cult. It seems like he has been overtaken by them, like the cult are using mind control on Godfrey. It seems like they are using him, and as the other three are distracted, Godfrey uses the sword and kills the characters. Obviously this also sets off a fire in the house, but just as he does this, Scarlett turns up, she shoots Godfrey and kills him. Since this is Alistair's manor and Scarlett is his daughter, we don't know exactly where she was during the outbreak. She could have been out and just arrived back to have found what's going on. Maybe she was hiding somewhere in the mansion that we don't know of. Possibly she was fighting off against the undead somewhere. We don't know where Scarlett was at this time. However, she turns up just at the right time to see her butler, Godfrey, kill the characters, and so she shoots him. At the same time, we see that Alistair is being escorted outside of the manor to another place, and Scarlett says to Godfrey, "Where is my father? What have you done to him?" And Godfrey's last words are, "You are already too late. You cannot stop what's to come." Obviously right now we don't know what's going to happen, but what the final result will be, why exactly the cult even want Alistair in the first place, what they are going to use him for, at this moment in time, we don't know. But Godfrey says now that he's been taken, she can't stop what's going to happen. And then just as the mansion's burning down and Scarlett leaves, she manages to quickly notice that her dad is being kidnapped in one of the cars, and so there's this whole chase down scene. Scarlett ends up crashing into a tree, and the kidnappers escape with Alistair on a plane. They've taken him somewhere, again, we're unsure. And that's when Scarlett takes letters from her father out of her pocket, in which it tells her, "My dearest Scarlett, if I've already fallen prey to the Order, these are the only people I trust to help you stop them." And we then see pictures of Shaw, Bruno, and Diego. So that tells us exactly how Scarlett met up with those characters. Alistair told Scarlett that if he does end up getting taken by the Order, he needs to find 3 of his friends who he knows will help. So Scarlett goes off to find Bruno, Diego, and Shaw, and the first thing they do is go to the Titanic to collect the Sentinel artifact. Like I said, the Titanic sinking takes place 1 month after this, so that explains that. However, that is the ending cutscene explained. There's not really too much to understand. It's pretty simple. All of our new celebrity cast that we end up playing as dies. We see how Alistair first got kidnapped by the cult, and we also find out how Scarlett met up with Diego, Bruno, and Shaw. So there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If it's helped, if you have, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and of course we'll see you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.
I've seen some strange things in my time, but this takes the cake.
Good thing you're better at shooting than fortune-telling. Now where's the bar? I worked up a powerful thirst.
Wait! Did you see that?
What now? What the hell does this mean?
It means you are not worthy. Witch! Ragged! Pompous ass! Ah, bastard! Ensure the prisoner completes his journey.
Where is my father? What have you done to Alistair Rhodes?
You are already too late. You cannot stop what is to come.
Where is my father? Godfrey, talk to me! Ah! Damn it!
My dearest Scarlett, if I have already fallen prey to the Order, these are the only people I trust to help you stop them.
Okay, Dad. Let's see what these friends of yours can do.